In this video, I'm going to show you how I use some very cheap hang-on-the-wall cabinets and folding workbenches for my garage organization project. This allows me to have ample space in a smaller garage to work on a project during the day, as well as reclaim that space at night when it's time to pull the cars back into the garage at the end of the day. Let's take a look. As you can see, we keep both of our cars in the garage. It's a standard size garage, so there's not a lot of extra space. So the goal of this project is going to be to provide a workspace for me that's quick to set up and quick to tear down. I already picked up a couple of things I want to use. I picked up these two folding workbenches from Home Depot. And as you can see, the low profile on those would make those really nice to mount on the wall without taking up much space. But I've got some other plans along those lines. And then kind of continuing around, I've got a couple more piles of junk here. If I keep going, you can kind of see there's also a toolbox right there. So the plan is to organize all of this stuff is to put in the DeWalt Tough system is going to go right here to replace that one toolbox, and basically take all the tools that are on this shelf, put it in the Tough system into a set of new toolboxes, and then I'm going to put the Prepac Hangups right here, the 24-inch wide one by 12-inch deep, so that it just kind of like leaves more space to get by the car. And then down here I'm going to do another Prepac Hangup all the way on this end. When I do that, there'll be a 16-inch depth one here that'll be 30 inches wide, and that will stick up past this part a little bit, but it's not going to be that noticeable. And then in between those two Prepac Hangups, I'm going to have the Hardwood Reflections fold-out workbenches from Home Depot. At the time of making this video, they were $100 each. I bought two of them. And then in the middle, there's going to be some extra space where I'm going to maybe put some of the Fasttrack from Home Depot with some hooks and hangers for anything else I'm not able to get rid of, and to hang up my new folding workbenches that are over there. And basically those folding workbenches are going to replace those things, which were okay for their first use or two, but they're just nowhere near as sturdy as these things. These are going to be so much better for cutting wood and even just providing a surface to hold tools while you're working. So here in the garage, I'm getting ready to get started on this project. It's cold, it's miserable, I'm miserable, but I got to get this done today. I don't have a lot of time because I didn't get started on the assembly last night like I had hoped to, so I have to do everything today, hopefully by the end of the day before my kid gets home from school. So really cold out here. The weather is predicting a high of 39 degrees, the low is 20. So not too happy about it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to come behind the camera so I can kind of point it out to you so you can see everything. Right here are the Hardwood Reflections quick benches. I got two of them that I'm going to put in. Check the description for links for unboxing and reviews for all of this stuff, which will be separate from this video. There's the DeWalt Tough system that's going to go on one side, and then there's the Prepac Hangups. So I'm going to do reviews on those two guys. Not the DeWalt Tough system. There's plenty of stuff on the internet. If you're interested, just go Google it and you'll see plenty of reviews on that whole thing.
And then I got a couple toolboxes behind that I'm also going to in the Tough system. I don't have all of the toolboxes yet. I'm going to have to order a couple more, but that thing should be fully set up within a week here. So I apologize if I can't do as good of a job on the videos as I had hoped. I'm going to try to set up at least a time lapse so you can kind of see the process of installing the workbenches and the Hangups. And then other than that, and maybe a conclusion part of the video to kind of show you the final result. I'm not going to be able to do much more than that just because I'm so pressed for time. Let's get started. So as you can see, I'm finished with the garage organization project for now. And so what I'd like to do is just take you for a quick tour. Over here I put the DeWalt Tough system on the wall. And I elevated it off the ground so that I could keep with my design principle of keeping as much as possible off of the ground so that the floor can be cleaned when necessary. Next to the Tough system, I found some space for my clamps. So those are nice and organized there, along with a very long level. I got the hanging shelves so that I can maintain a neat and orderly appearance, and it's pretty well organized inside. Main thing is like even if you have shelves that are very organized, without closing them behind cabinet doors, it can still appear very disorganized just because everything's out in the open. Then I've got the folding workbenches, which are pretty sturdy. Folding sawhorses that are also very sturdy. One nice thing about these is you can actually clamp work pieces right to the middle using the clamps I just showed you. So I'm able to take these down very quickly, set them up, and then tear them back down. And of course the other hanging shelf right here. So something I want to point out and something very novel about my garage configuration is where I'm standing right now is actually where we normally park our Tesla. It has a summon feature that allows you to use the key fob and pull the car forward and back it up. So now I have both of the cars out of the garage to shoot this video right now. But if I had the other car in the garage, without getting in either one of the cars, it's kind of nice because I can just use the key fob and pull one of the cars forward, and I have a little bit of space right here to work without having to jump in one of the cars and actually drive it into the street. And then when I'm done working, all of this tears down very quickly, and I can pull the car back into the garage. So it really makes quick little projects very easy and simple to do. Now it would be nice to have had roll-away shelves and a roll-away toolbox, and I think in some cases I would have preferred that, except our house is positioned on a very steep driveway, so to roll very heavy toolboxes and cabinets in and out of the garage frequently, even a couple times a year to clean the floors, would be very difficult. So I'm pretty happy with it. Overall, it ended up being a very low overkill rating. The only overkill, really, aspect of this project was all of the time I put into researching different workbenches that folded up, different hanging, shelving and cabinets. I ended up deciding on just going with the absolute cheapest thing that I could. So if you like those workbenches or those hanging shelves and cabinets, check the description for links where you can buy those. So the only thing left that I'm really planning on doing is just extending that Fasttrack all the way across. That was something I just kind of ran out of time to do. And if there was anything I could do to up the overkill rating on this project, it would be, I would have finished all of the walls and painted the walls and probably epoxied the floors. I think that's the ultimate thing you can do to make for a nice, clean, organized garage, but I just needed a space where I could work on projects for this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. As you can see, the Prepac hang-ups and the folding workbenches are working pretty well in my small garage. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you didn't like it, click on the dislike button and leave a comment and tell me why you didn't like it. Or you can leave me a comment and tell me what kind of projects you're interested in or ideas you might have If you're interested in more videos from me, click on subscribe, click the little bell icon so you'll get notifications whenever I upload a new video, and thanks for watching.